So I finished this one last night. It is on one of the thermal take test benches. It's got a Gigabyte white 3060 and a Zotac white 3060. It has a 1950X Threadripper CPU. And then it has one of the Aorus, I guess, Threadripper motherboards. They require a special motherboard. Then it's just got a basic AIO. Sorry for the sun glare from the window. Then it's just got a 750 PSU on it right now. I have 1,000 watt on the way, because I don't believe the 750 is enough, but it'll be fine for a few days. The test bench is pretty sweet. It's got 2 x 16 risers on it. So in order to get full mega hash with the 3060s, you need to be in a x 16 slot. They need to have a dummy plug in them or a monitor plugged into them. And then they need to use the specific video driver. It's the developer driver to be able to unlock the mega hash. If not, they only mega hash at half they would. So right now I'm getting 96 between the two. And then the Threadripper is plotting Chia right now. There is 4 hard drives back there, another one inside, and then there's a M.2 that's doing the temporary plotting. And then once I fill all the hard drives, I will be able to use the Threadripper to mine Monero coin. It's also got 32 gigs of C14 32 megahertz. And then it allows for 8 slots because it's a Threadripper. So Threadripper has 16 cores, 32 threads, and then it's got, I guess, the Infinity Fabric. I don't know. It was really good for its time. But if I was to buy a CPU with 16 cores and 32 threads, brand new right now, it would have cost more, or well, with the motherboard, it would have cost more than what I bought this for. I bought this used off eBay, the Threadripper and the motherboard and that cooler for $600. The Threadripper, when it originally came out, was a $1,000 Threadripper. You can buy the 1920Xs for like $100 off Newegg, but they're only like 12 core. This one was definitely the best one to get for CPU mining and Chia mining, because more threads, it will do the threads quicker. So once I fill the hard drives, then those hard drives can mine. So, and then once those are done filling, then it'll just be able to CPU mine, and it'll make close to $50 a month CPU mining. And so currently CPU mining is just something I've been investing in, because once Ethereum goes to Ethereum 2.0, there's going to be a mad panic on GPU coins. A lot of hash power is going to have to go somewhere else. So I think there's going to be a period where all coins, altcoins, unless something comes up like a really big coin before ETH goes to 2.0, there's going to be quite the crash of altcoins temporarily. I think they will recover, but my theory is that CPU mining and Monero coin and other CPU coins will be untouched by all this. So I have chose to start making CPU mining rigs to just keep saving up Monero. And then so when everything hits the fan, I don't know if hits the fan is the correct word, but when there's the mad rush from all the hash power going from Ethereum to other altcoins, and those coins are going to have to absorb a massive amount of mega hash, there's going to be a really weird period where coins, it's just going to be there's going to be a giant adjustment period. Like I said, unless another coin significantly becomes more valuable, a GPU mineable coin, between now and then. And they're saying Ethereum 2.0 should be at the end of the year, the beginning of next year. Ethereum is notoriously late on everything. They also said they were going to be going to Ethereum 2.0 2 years ago. And, you know, obviously that was 2 years ago. Now in July, we have EIP 1559, which will be burning all the additional gas fees that would originally go to the miners. So all that, so after July, and this, you know, they say it's gonna be mid-July, but I'm hoping with Ethereum always being late, we're looking at maybe August, September, because it's going to be anywhere from a 30 to 50% decrease in profits. But hopefully what happens is, because there's less Ethereum being mined, that the price of Ethereum will go up. And as long as the price of Ethereum goes up significantly, it will equal out and there'll be no difference. So currently right now, like last week, there was all these giant blocks. You know, there was sometimes 11. So you get two Ethereum port block plus all the gas fees, and that goes to the miners. That's the miner bonus gas fee. There was blocks last weekend that got up to 11 blocks that the miners were getting. So after July, or 1559, all the blocks will be 2 ETH plus miner tip plus MEV, and nobody really knows what that's going to be yet. You know, we can all speculate as much as we want, but there's no way telling what the profits are going to be at, because if ETH's price goes up significantly, it will all equal out and it'll be like nothing changes. But the amount of ETH that we're able to mine in that time is going to change regardless. So currently, without 1559, I get about a 3-day payout. So once 1559 comes, I'm assuming that's going to be turning to about a 6 to 7 day payout. So that'll be about 0.1 ETH per 6 to 7 days. Last weekend, when the fees and the, you know, all the gas fees were through the roof, I got a 43-hour payout. I actually mined 0.3 ETH in, was that 5 days, which is pretty amazing. And ETH went to $5,000, so I mined basically $1,200 in like 5 days, which is, I mean, what other thing can do that, where you invest, not only you invest in this hardware, so you pay the money for the hardware, so you have the value of the hardware, but you're also, that hardware is providing that much money. There's just nothing else that can compare to that right now. You know, of course, investing in altcoins and other coins is very valuable, but mining, you get the coins that go up in value, then you have the equipment that holds its value. So just like I've been trying to build all rigs with a reasonable CPU now, so I can get the most out of every rig, so I can CPU mine, GPU mine, and then now with Chia coming out. So right now, as of what I saw yesterday, one Chia coin is about $900. I think it maybe finally settled at like $700 to $800. I haven't checked in a day or two. But currently right now, there is no pool mining with Chia. So if you hit a solo block is 2 Chia. You would make $1,600 in one block. So they're supposed to be releasing the poolable, I guess what they're Chia poolable plots. They said it was going to be on the 17th. Now the word is it's not going to be till the end of the month. And I was waiting. I was going to fill the rest of my hard drives once the plottable pool plots were out. But since it's not going to be till the end of the month, and they've already delayed it once, you know, it could delay longer. So I'm just going to continue to fill my hard drives. Currently, right now, I'm getting close to 200 plots. I mean, there's the network has grown tremendously since it released, so it would be amazing. There's some people that will hit a block when they only have 1 terabyte. There's people that'll have 100 terabytes and haven't hit a block yet. It's a lot based on luck. I will be definitely going to pool mining with Chia once a pool releases and the pool mineable plots are out. Because, I mean, it'll just be more consistent profits that you can measure out over time. So, it's, my theory is the more I diversify in what I mine, the better off I will be when Ethereum goes to 2.0, when EIP 1559 hits. If I'm invested in, you know, GPU mining, CPU mining, hard drive mining, which is Chia, or it's called proof of space is the way that works. And then I figure, you know, why keep all my beans in one basket? You know, there's no reason to overextend and just invest all my money in GPU when I can just put a decent CPU in the rig as well and CPU mine. So currently I have the Threadripper mining, I have a 5900X Ryzen mining, and then I have 3 lower end Intel CPU mining, And then there's a couple other CPUs that are just, they're too old. Like the one on my 3070 rig, it's just not worth it to mine on it because it's just too old of a processor. It wouldn't do anything. So, but yeah, here is one final look at the new rig. It is the test bench and it looks sweet. I took off the plate of glass because the heat was reflecting, like it was bouncing off the glass, and it was making the temperatures warmer, so it just made sense to keep the glass off. Well, one more look at my awesome white GPUs. When profits were super high last week, I just said screw it and paid a little extra and bought them. It's just whatever. I made $1,200 in like 6 days, 5.5 days, and then I'm going to be replacing that 750 with a 1000-watt Seasonic. But yeah, this thing it's a really sweet test bench, but it was kind of a hassle to put together. So I did have another blue fan, brand new, but it went out already, so I'm going to send it back to Newegg. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll make sure the comments are on. And yeah, thanks.